Hello, live long and prosper as always. Do you want me to start from the little or the big? If from the little is that franchises are killing itself, franchises versus archetypes. What is an archetype? If you're a psychologist, you know what is an archetype. It's basically basic things in life, like, for example, the archetype of Batman would be darkness and night. This is the archetype. Maybe also fear. This is the archetype. Okay? And franchises, they take small pieces of archetypes and develop them into money. Basically, I could even end my video now because I explained everything. So, what we see now is franchises killing themselves. You know, Disneyland is not doing so well anymore. McDonald's is not doing so well anymore. Uh, so what they did, they ran out of big psychological things. They ran out of it. For example, I give you an example. Every sequel to an original movie sucks. You know, when sequels are released, take Jurassic Park. They took an archetype of getting knowledge about evolution, about dinosaurs, about the history of our planet. They took this was the first movie, and you get an information from that movie, and you get the experience of an entertainment park that is Jurassic Park. You know, it's even called park. You get it. You get this information, you get entertainment, and what they did in later movies, they basically just started using it over and over and over. It became a franchise. It became a franchise. What franchises lack? They don't have the emotional weight of an archetype. And they never will, no matter how you try. An archetype is something imprinted in us psychologically, even in embryo state. It's like darkness, light, knowledge, love, passions. That's what imprinted in us. Franchises, on the other hand, all they can do is mock it. My God. All they can do is mock it, and they will never achieve the state of an archetype. Basically, no one can. No one can achieve the state of, for example, complete darkness that Batman tries to capitalize on, and they're still doing well. Light, basic emotions, hunger, or McDonald's, for example, is trying to capitalize on the archetype of hunger. Um, they're doing well, but if uh, uh, not about McDonald's, but about many other companies, if they fuck this up, I doubt there will be turning back. You know, uh, a lot of companies that capitalize on archetypes now basically fuck up. There are too many examples that I can give you. Like, I'm not even going into that. Like using blue color in food coloring or something. A lot. So, archetypes, they not only will survive, they are dictating our behavior. They're dictating what we're doing. But franchises, like for example, now Disney can easily go out of business, McDonald's can easily go out of business because they fucked these archetypes up. You understand me? This is psychological stuff. This is where we all began and where I say our psychology is based on archetypes. Google it if you don't know what archetypes is. Archetypes, psychological archetypes. Franchises, on the other hand, they always do with modern movies, they always fuck up. They always fuck up. Uh, they stop following. Let me explain you on an example of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was about getting information about dinosaurs, watching new stuff like new models and CGI and special effects and everything else, and the story was great. Okay, and then they turned it into a franchise which has no other purpose than to gain money. Um, and of course, you can expect that a movie done with archetypes and with passion by Steven Spielberg would be greater than what they create now. This all Jurassic Worlds and everything, I don't know. I will not even go to the cinema to watch another Jurassic Park. The same as another Terminator or other movies that I loved in my childhood. I will not go to watch them. They took an archetype. It was an entertainment park, Jurassic Park, based on knowledge, you got knowledge from watching this movie, and you got a story. It was an archetype. It was close to the soul, as they say, you know. And then they turned it into a franchise. Franchise, you know, tickets, 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 tickets. Yeah, I think I put it here. What is an archetype? It's a biological, psychological thing that we cannot get rid of. For example, like darkness, night, knowledge, love, passions, hunger, fear. It's archetypes. But this franchises shit. I'm not even saying it's shit. It's just what they are. They're turning into a franchise. And franchises, what you must realize, franchises are short lived. They're short lived. You understand me? For example, Batman can disappear because it was used so much that it became boring. But darkness itself, and fear itself, and bats, and rainy sky, those things cannot disappear. So this is archetypes, and franchises put it into what I'm trying to say. Franchises drive themselves to death. When you call anything a franchise, you automatically start the process of its death, of this franchise that you created. Yeah? You cannot make any second hand shit live longer than its origin. The origin is archetypes. Franchises. Okay, I hope I explained it to you somewhat well. Thank you. I hope you got my thought. Thank you. Live long and prosper as always.